Yo, what's going on? E. Jones, Bottom to the Top Sports. We back in it, my guy.
Back at it. Bottom to the Top Sports. We are back.
You gotta let them know who you are, man. Not the regular Elvis.
It's the Black Elvis. We are officially back in the building. Big shout out to Harlem Haberdashery. Always showing love. We in Harlem with it. Talk about it.
Yo, man. I just want to give a super shout out to Smooth and all of the people at Harlem Haberdashery, because where can you go to get exclusives, pieces that you ain't gonna see everywhere? They gotta come out, man. Right on Lenox Ave between 122nd and 123rd.
Y'all better go check it out.
Pull up, man.
Big shout out to Guy too, man, and that whole team up there, man.
Yes,
They're
sir.
doing beautiful things, man.
Yo, check it out, El. The summer's coming to an end, right? And we talking about all of the tournaments. How you feel about everything is for the bag now? Like, you talk about Hoops in the Sun, Balling Up in Harlem, Tri-State and Rutgers combined for the playoffs, Dykeman, everything's for a bag. You might go to, they're playing high school tournaments for a bag, $10K for high school.
Yeah.
What's your initial take on it?
Well, I mean, my take on it has always been about the bag, but now they're just making it like
they formalize it.
It's just ridiculous now. Now kids don't even want to talk. It's all, like I said, it's always been about the bag, but you did it in moderation.
If you're good.
Yeah, if you're good.
If you're not good, it's no bag for you.
Well, you're in the ocean if you're not good.
Right, but I'm saying regular dudes, you coming for the bump, you coming for the smoke, you coming to play, and you might get a cab, you might get a turkey and cheese,
you might get a sandwich,
but you ain't. So think about it. If I'm a good player now in New York City, I might be getting $500 to show up and play, right, per game, times 7, and playoffs. And if I win, and the bag is $25K, you can make a salary if you're a better player.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I feel like the guys who are playing, I don't know if that's making the game not as competitive, because maybe their main focus is the bag. And is that why the NBA guys are not coming out to play anymore, because the competition level is going down? Like, I don't know if that's it, but I'm saying to myself as I'm thinking through it and talking to you, it ain't what it used to be on the unlimited level.
No, it's not.
But the benefit is a lot more now.
Yeah.
So you get lower level talent and more bread?
And more bread.
How does that formula work?
This is why you got people like Jordan Aaron killing these streets.
Yo, inflation's a mug, man. but big shout out to everybody who's getting the bag and the guys on Unlimited. So I'm gonna make a challenge to all of the guys who are high level overseas, pros, former pros, guys who understand how to play the game. Those young kids need that.
Yeah.
Those high school and freshmen and sophomores of college, they need to be able to see pro habits and how it feels to go against a guy like a Donovan Mitchell or a Tobias Harris. Like, you might think you're going to go in there and cook. You might have an Adrian Walton day against Vince Carter. You might have that day, but 9 times out of 10, those pros are pros for a reason, and I feel like the younger kids need to see that.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Pro City. A high school student, heard he wasn't even a senior. He was a junior in high school, got MVP in Pro City. Now, this is a testimony not to where New York City basketball is. It's a testimony that a lot of our pros now are not coming back.
Big shout out to Anderson Diaz and getting to it and getting the MVP. But I don't think that would have happened, in the golden era of Pro-Am and Pro City and even tournaments like Rucker and Dykeman. Like, that's interesting that happened, man. It just gives us something to think about and gives us something to lock in on. And we want to get back to being the Mecca. Historically we are, but I'm tired of talking about 20 years ago when I'm in a basketball argument. You crazy, man? When Master Rod was playing or when Tip Dog, God bless, was playing. Nah, what we doing now, man? I want to see our guys have success now.
Absolutely.
So man, we got a good interview coming up.
Speaking of that, hey man, big shout out to Jordan Aaron, man. I mean, let me just give a little story,
Give a little story.
Oh man, I didn't went to about 3 games and noticed he was the shortest on the court and killing. And when I say killing, he had 50 one game I went, and I think the other game it was like 43. But he's doing it so gracefully, and it looks easy.
That's what we call light and polite.
Light and polite. So, yo, let me tell you kids out here, man, get your jump shot up.
Right.
Straight up.
Introduce the interview, man.
Right now, exclusive, Jordan Aaron.
Hey, what's going on? E. Jones, bottom to the top hoops. We back at it. I'm here with BX finest, Lambert's finest, my man, Jordan Aaron, aka J.O. How you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling great, E. Jones. I want to thank y'all, E. Jones, for having me, man. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me, man, to be able, to have an outlet to, speak on some things that we're going to talk about today.
I think it's all about fun, right?
Absolutely.
And being able to let people know exactly what your impact on New York City has been, your basketball journey. I feel like people know you from hooping, right? They know you locally, and the people who know you for real, they know you nationally and internationally. So we're gonna kind of take a trip on memory lane. We're gonna bring it to the now. But I got a question for you. Before we get into that, how do you feel about where New York City basketball is right now, as a whole?
I kind of feel like sometimes it's kind of all over the place a little bit, I would say.
Okay.
You got a lot of people that just try to mentor these kids in certain ways that I don't necessarily take my approach to. I like to approach it in development. Like with the kids I got now, I got 6 and 7 and 8 year olds right now, and everything with me that I feel is just developing them, like more so than winning than anything. Like camaraderie and development is everything. A lot of teams and stuff in New York, you got kids going from here to here. Every tournament,
private dancer, they jumping around.
Like
Jumping around.
Every tournament, you playing the same team but with different players. So it's like,
it's a rat race.
Yeah, my biggest thing is just keeping the core kids that I got together and then implementing some others in and building off that. Like,
we're gonna get to the coaching.
Absolutely.
But let's start off with the hooping, right?
No, that's what I
straight out of Lambert. So I'm gonna give you a funny story. What junior high school did you go to? You go to 167?
No, I went to 214. Right?
Okay. So I was talking to Scooter earlier. He was like, "Yo, that's my family."
Yes,
big shout out to Scooter.
Shout out to Scooter, man.
Yo,
Mel.
Yeah, Mel. Congratulations, Reem just went to school too.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to Reem.
Family, you know that.
But check this out. Do you know when the first time I saw you play was?
No.
You don't know. So I'm a spin the block. We were playing. Well, you guys were playing, and I organized a game with a team from New York that was in Mitchell Gym versus a team from Baltimore. And Reggie Howard was coaching, and they had a really little point guard, left-handed kid. You remember that game?
Yes, yeah.
I didn't know who you was, right? I said, yo, whoever this kid is right here, he's getting to it. So the funny part about it is that little guard wound up coming to OSL and playing for me.
Wow.
He's playing in China right now.
That's what's up.
That's crazy,
what's up.
right? Like all of this stuff comes full circle.
Come full circle. That's
so
crazy.
You start off 214 from there. You don't go to Wings first. Where did you play first?
I went to Bronx Leadership Academy.
Right off of Webster?
Right off Webster, yeah. I was there, which was more of an academic school.
Super big numbers.
Yeah, more so than just playing basketball. It was more academics. And I kind of went there. I did 3 years there and then transferred into
and you was playing AAU, very well documented. You played with Kyrie, my man Rob Young, Mikey Alvarado.
Absolutely.
Respect. We love Kyrie. We love, that's your bro.
Of course.
Right? But at that time, like you and Mike was in the backcourt starting together, right?
Absolutely.
And that's just a testament to his skill and his work ethic to be able to become the player he is and the person that he is.
Absolutely.
But just think about that back then, what that looked like. Y'all was running through dudes at that time.
I mean, that part of that era of our life and us playing, man, I could count on how many times we lost in years. Like,
how long was that group together?
We was probably together about 4 or 5 years.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 years until guys got ready to go to high school and stuff like that. So, everybody kind of takes they road to go to high school. But up until that time, we were together. Like, and when I mean, we was running through the city, everywhere we went, Island Gardens. playing against the Cal Andersons, everybody, like, you know, Next Generation was definitely, you know, known in the city.
Big shout out to Next Generation.
Absolutely.
So you go 3 years to Letters, you transfer to Wings.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, the coach was Billy, right?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So my guy, big shout out to Billy Turner. Saw him at the wedding.
What up,
yeah. So Bill, who's in the backcourt with you at Wings at that time?
So at that time, it was me. I had Deontay Houston, the twins, James and Jabril Blue, Christian Forrest, Dell, Dell Lewis. So we had a pretty stacked team.
Deontay Houston was nice too.
Absolutely, one of the best guards, point guards.
Is he over from the Watson side? He from that side, right? Yeah, I remember tape. Yo, so check this out. Yeah, that side. So look, y'all get to it at Wings, right? How far did y'all make it?
So we made it to the Final Four. We lost the boys and girls.
Wow.
At St. John's, but
okay.
I did 7 months there, getting there in October, and then having to acclimate myself with the team, try to fit in, and then not try to step on toes, but implement my game. And I'm such a broad player that my game is gonna always speak for itself.
So talk about the accolades.
So I went there.
Humility.
Yeah. I mean, in the 7 months, we made it for the first time to the Final Four. We did, lose to boys and girls, but I was all city. Just in that 7 months, made the Daily News. I was also top the first team, New York. The first I think it's Bronx first team, and then New York All Stars, Boroughs. Yeah. So
you got right to it.
Got right to it, man, and I had to attribute that to my teammates too. Like it's not easy being able to come in and guys as a senior, and guys already got how they feel, how they playing their own niche.
That's
or whatever
the talent
together.
though. That's the talent and the ability to kind of blend the group and be unselfish and show them that you wasn't just kind of come in and do you. It's like it's about us and it's about winning.
Absolutely, and I came in not even starting. Like, I was willing to take whatever role I had, and I started coming off the bench because they had their five. They was playing together since the summer.
And after a while, it was just...
And the work put in. We went to Maryland. We played in the tournament in Maryland, and I think I probably had like 27, 28 off the bench, and it was like, no, you can't do this. No.
We're not doing that. So look, now you go to college. Where's the first stop?
So I went to Southeastern Community College, Division I, in Burlington, Iowa.
So is that Coach Zoe?
Yeah, Zoe Watkins. That's my guy to this day.
I've sent three kids there.
Man, gotta tell you, he's probably one of the most stand-up men that I've had the chance to.
The black and red.
Yes, to come across. Like he gonna mess with you. He gonna play mind games with you too. When he coaching you, just to get you to that level that he sees in you. And I appreciate Zoe so much, man.
Big shout out to Josiah West, Boubacar Kamasoko, and Prophet Fields, who's there right now.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. So the Bronx.
Keep it NY. Keep it NY. The Bronx in there.
Yeah,
man.
the Bronx is in Iowa, heavy.
I gotta attribute that to me, because ever since you came to the Bronx, you've been in the Bronx all the time, so.
That's right. So and Coach is a dude there named Coach Wolf. That's a cool dude too. So you go out there, you do your numbers. You do 2 years there or what?
Yeah, so I did 2 years there.
Okay, you did 2 years there. Now, obviously, you guys were a nationally ranked program, right? Yeah, I was able to get to it. Then you go on to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
Now, before you played there, Headache played there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? Did you get a chance to holler at him before you went, or no?
Nah, I didn't get a chance to holler at him, but I am one to always go into whatever environment I'm going to and do my homework.
Yeah,
like,
do the research.
Who's been there, how did they, excel from coming here and different things like that. So.
What made you go there?
Just the commitment, man. Like, I tell a lot of the kids, like, coming into my sophomore year from JUCO, I was a All-American coming back, a JUCO All-American.
Another accolade, put that in the books, all right.
I was a JUCO All-American. I had about 15 to 20 schools, like, in the gym every week coming to watch me practice. And I had about 3 or 4 schools that wanted me to commit early in October, which was Wichita State. I had Creighton was one, Doug McDermott, Hofstra, and then it was Maryland. They wanted me to, pencil me in and make sure that I was coming there. But you know, I had so many other schools looking at me. I wanted to be able to look around
Go through the process
of it. So I didn't do that. I fell short of signing. So Milwaukee, they just was a school that was consistently there.
Yeah.
Consistently there. I mean, like every week, assistants come to see me.
They right there too, Midwest.
And outside of basketball stuff, just my mental, like how I was fitting in Burlington, Iowa, like the coach actually coming, being from Burlington, Iowa, knowing that it's nothing to do there, like
basketball and
it's
schoolwork.
just basketball and schoolwork. So we built like a big rapport between each other, me and Chad Boudreaux, my the person.
So you go to Milwaukee another time.
Yeah.
Get to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Believe it was it all conference there too?
Yes. So I was all newcomer.
Your
conference,
year.
my junior year coming in. It was rocky though to start for sure. I came in as the starting guard from JUCO with a lot of upside, but we just didn't do good that year. We won about 7 games. And it was a real hard time.
That's tough because you're used to winning.
It was a tough time because you got the school support at first, and then after a while, when you losing these games, they talking bad about you.
And guess what? It all falls on you as a PG, right? What's up with the New York hot shot? What's up? We need to win, yeah. We what I mean? We putting the house on it. What's good?
And it was so many. It was other guys that they knew that they was recruiting and they overlooked to get me. So
see, we should have got such and such.
Absolutely.
Told you we should have got the kid from Chicago.
That was coming more so from the person that was writing our own articles as the Panther U. Like he was saying all of these things about the team, and of course, like as a great fan, a big fan, you never want your team to look or lose.
I want to take a moment to teach, right? It's important for young athletes to know that stuff is coming.
Absolutely.
Right?
100%.
The ridicule.
100%.
The people who are naysayers, non-believers, bandwagoners, whatever you want to call them. Now you look at it differently.
Absolutely.
What do you think was if you could name one thing that got you through that challenging time, what would you be able to tell young athletes? Because they're gonna go through it, right?
Absolutely.
We don't know when,
100%.
but what was the thing that you think got you through that?
It was my work ethic. I could attest to that 100%. Like coming home that prior summer after we won those 7 games, usually guys come home for a month and a half, 2 months before you got to get back to school, and I was so like dark cloud. Like I'm looking at Twitter, I'm looking at all the stuff people writing, and it's like I know what I've done. I know that I've put the work in. I'm averaging the most points, I'm averaging the most assists, I'm steals, I'm leading my team in 5 different categories. But it's never just about you.
As a junior, you're talking about?
As a junior, yes. So I knew more than anything. I came home, was supposed to do a month at home with my family. I came home for a week, told my dad, I want to go. I gotta go work. I gotta go put the work in.
Yo, man, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but you said something that I think needs to also be underscored. You talked about the work, and you talked about just understanding that you did all of those things, but it wasn't translating to winning. And what's happening now in our culture in New York City basketball, we have a lot of talented players, but they're not winning, right? Our top guys, we need them to be winners.
Absolutely.
And you coming from New York and already being a winner, you felt like, nah, this can't be my legacy in Milwaukee. Now, so continue, you went back to Milwaukee, you get there in the summer.
And I'm there literally probably by myself or with one other teammate that was out there taking a course. I asked my coach, could he find some classes that I could take? And I spent the entire summer, that summer, just in the gym. Like whether I was by myself, putting up 1,000 shots, free throws, and not just when I tell kids that I'm in the gym putting up 1,000 shots, it's not just about just getting in the gym and just putting up shots. Like, you got to put up 1,000 game shots. You got to be moving. You got to meaningful workouts. You can work and sit in the gym for 3 hours and put up shots, and it won't be meaningful.
It's not translatable to the game.
So it's like the exact way that I'm gonna go and approach a game with playing. I got to go in the gym and approach it that same way. I got to get up and down the court. I got to have somebody in there. So I had the trainers come in and pass me the ball and different things like that, and really work on stuff that I needed to implement to the game.
So you're getting stronger. Absolutely. You're getting your cardio. Mm-hmm. You're working on your game. You're becoming sharper, and you're shooting game shots. So there's no secret of why you had a successful senior year. It's because when you called your dad, you tell him, "Yo, I need to go back." Absolutely. That was the reason that commitment turned into success. Mm-hmm. Talk about the senior year.
And the senior year, it was everything. We finally got a core of guys, and it taught me a lot. When you have camaraderie between your team and a brotherhood that everybody buys into what the coach is saying, buys into each other.
Winning mentality.
It started in practice for us. The way that we competed in practice, it made the games that much easier. So I would say that has helped me transition to now to what I'm doing. But get back to the senior year, it was everything. I led the team and scoring.
Give them the numbers. Give them the numbers.
I have averaging about 19.6 as a senior.
Let's round that up.
20 as a senior.
Hold on. Because we got to underscore that, right? Mid-major to mid-major plus basketball. Mm-hmm. 20 a game is not easy to get.
Not easy at
right?
all.
And then you also got those highlight games on your schedule, right? Against higher level competition.
Absolutely.
And you see those NBA scouts there.
Yeah.
You like, yo, all right.
Yeah, I gotta turn it on. So
the shout out to you for that 20 a game. What was the assist? What was the rebound? What was the
assists, I was averaging about 5 or 6 assists.
Uh-huh.
I was still leading us in steals at about 3.5 to 4 steals a game.
That's a lot, Jay.
Yeah, man, I was.
You was on both sides of the court.
On both sides of the floor, I had to be, a leader in every aspect. That's in practice.
I would assume you was probably logging 30 minutes a game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This is incredible numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all get to the conference tournament. I know the story, but give them the story.
So we get to the conference tournament. First off, coming into the season, we was ranked last in our conference, obviously, after winning 7 games prior year.
Yeah.
So we got into the conference as the number 5 seed.
Yeah.
I had just come off of being suspended away from the team for 4 games. Mm-hmm. So the last 4 games of the season, I wasn't with the team, but I was on the bench and stuff. So it was that part of it was real tough for me. So I put a big chip on my shoulder when I get back, mm-hmm. I gotta lead in all aspects, and that's exactly what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to put everything on my back,
mm-hmm.
and I had a great group of guys that
mm-hmm.
Believed in me, pushed in me, and said that they was gonna go with me
mm-hmm.
wherever I was willing to take it. And man, that 5-game streak that I went on started with. I think the first game was 25. Then I had 2 28 games in the semis. I had 28 against the number 1 team in our conference, which was Green Bay at the time,
mm-hmm.
with one of the number 1 player, Kiefer Sykes.
Mm-hmm.
Had 28 on them, beat them in overtime at their home, and then we had to go fly to Wright State and play in a hostile environment in Ohio. In Wright State, who was a great defensive team that
mm-hmm.
keyed in a lot on defense, and I had a speech that I gave to the guys right before we even got on the court, just about the whole month of March for me, and would I go into the month of March feeling like I lost my mom to cancer when I was 15 on the 15th of March. So we happened to play 2 days before the 15th of March for that game.
Wright State they didn't have a chance.
Yeah, so that whole day I was just feeling that, like the whole ride I felt like that the conference tournament she was with us, because I made some shots, and I had to look back like I really made that, like so, and I knew like she was with me, like all the people, I was always one to always give my all, and she knew that.
Shout out to Mom, she's still with us,
of course, and. We was able to get it done, man. I went into Wright State. I think I had 22 that game to win the championship. Made some big shots.
I would assume all conference.
All conference and conference tournament MVP.
So that's a stamp right there, right?
To punch out ticket for the first time in 15, 16 years.
You go into the big dance, and we could sit here and chop it up for days, but. I just wanted people to be able to understand truly what you was able to accomplish in 2 years at the Division I level. Obviously, you've played, and you played street ball. I seen you in the 3-on-3 the other day, going crazy. I saw that. It looked like fun, but it looked like it's tiring.
I wouldn't say it wasn't so much tiring. It's fun, man.
Physical.
Like, yeah, it's physical for sure. It's definitely a fun space to be in, because growing up inner city kid, New York, like that's what we do, 1-on-1, 3-on-3. Like not all the time you're gonna be able to get to the park and run 5-on-5. So I did that as a kid my entire life, 1-on-1s, 3-on-3s. I'm a 1-on-1 player. Like I look at myself like I know how to score the ball if I don't know how to do anything. So
so do you think that's something that you gonna continue to tap into?
Nah, absolutely. I mean, I got a definitely a big buzz. Shout out to the next chapter, for the opportunity. Definitely, a lot of people reached out to me, even kids like that. They have a great platform. Kids reached out to me and was surprised that I even responded back, and that's just an amazing feeling to me to be able to give any jewel I can give.
So you go on and you play professionally. You killing the whole street ball scene. I want to skip to the coaching and your son. Now, I don't know if you knew that my brother.
Absolutely.
You knew?
You know that.
So my nephew who.
Yes. Love him to death. That's my boy, man.
You know.
Draymond Green, right?
Yeah. So my brother obviously gonna watch the show. I haven't started training him yet.
Okay.
So, my brother obviously referees, he coaches, and my brother's a stickler about playing the right way.
Absolutely.
Right? So I don't want to over basketball him. He getting it from dad, he getting it from you. Now here I come. I'm trying to come in at the right age where he's really, because he loves it. He studies it, he's a student of the game, which I love, and he cares about defense. So, I'm trying to hold off, but I don't know how long I can hold off.
I would tell you, no lie, and this is from the heart. I would tell you to tap in with him now. DJ is one of our most intellectual kids at knowing the game. Like he came up to me multiple times, like, Coach, I got a play that we could run, and wrote the play down on the board. And I was looking at the play like, DJ, this is actually a good play. But you never know what you can get out of these kids until you give them the room to show you that. And I've learned that firsthand with just having this group for the last 2 years. I mean, they made me love coaching. It wasn't something that I just thought I was just going to do automatically. Like
it just organically happened.
It kind of organically happened, and I was like, if I'm gonna have my son and I'm gonna train him and do all of these things, why not be somebody? Be the one to coach him. Like I'm big on who I just let coach my son or train
that
with him.
habits.
I love
the example.
Exactly, the example. I love to have people that actually been in it, that been in those wars and been on the court in it more so than a person that was outside, watching it. Because when you're
respect to y'all, but it's
respect
different.
to y'all, most definitely, because some people can't play the game as well, but they can coach it.
And some people can play the game but can't coach it.
So you got to kind of balance it. But I love to get them. Like I had him with Charles Jones at 5 years old, and that was some people don't even know. Like that was past my era, but. Me being such a student of the game, I always go back and look at those things, soul in the hole. Like I wasn't old enough for that, but I definitely did my
Charles
homework.
Jones, a problem. That's the bro. So now, you're coaching your son. And this is the things I wanna kind of just allow you to speak about before we wrap it. We're gonna have some fun in a second.
Okay.
What are the things that you want your son to know most about what he should be taking away from his basketball experience?
More so, the love for the game that he has. To keep that, the willingness to learn, to be teachable, whether it's coming from me or somebody else, and to take it as far as he wants to take it. Like, I tell a lot of people that come and ask me, about the relationship with my son and, how is he doing this or how is he able to do that? And more than anything, it's the love that he has for the game. Like, I don't have to go in the room and say, Jace, come on, let's go to the... Like, he's playing ball 20 hours out of the 24 hours a day. Like, whether he has a game, practice, or anything, he coming in the house, got a basketball in the house, driving us crazy in the house. So it's like, I don't never have to force anything on him. It makes it so much easy for me to just, Dad, come on, I want to go outside and work.
Big shout out to Jace.
Big shout out to Jace.
We're watching you.
Absolutely.
The skill set is unbelievable, right? We're going to make sure that translates, and he got that PG in him. So we always have some fun on the show. I'm going to ask you some random questions. You just give me the first thing that comes to your head. Right. Only thing you can't do is pass on the question.
Got you.
Favorite teammate?
Favorite teammate?
All time.
That's a good one.
Yeah? Yep. Somebody's going to be mad, but...
Yeah. I got a few there. I got some great teammates, man.
It's only one. You want me to spin the block on that question?
I gotta say Mikey Alvarado.
Mikey Alvarado. Yeah. Okay. Best basketball moment.
So many. I would say definitely winning that conference tournament, punching the ticket into the NCAA on national TV for my family to see, and in the honor of my mom. That we couldn't write that story.
If you could come back as another person, as a basketball player, who would it be?
It's another person, Kobe Bryant. Sure. Kobe or Mike, either one.
Give me 3 words. Only 3 words. What New York City basketball means to you.
I would say resiliency, hunger, and fight.
Okay. Last question. You can't shoot it. Ball is in your hands, 3 seconds on the clock. For a pull-up jumper or a catch-and-shoot jumper, who you passing to?
Kyrie all day. Kyrie Irving all day.
Kyrie Irving. Yo, you watching the bottom to the top hoops. This is Mr. BX, Big Bronx,
yes.
Jordan Aaron, aka J.O. Man, we appreciate you so much, bro.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Man.
Yes, sir. You got the last word, man.
I thank y'all. I definitely want to thank from the bottom to the top Sports on definitely having me just sit down and give a spiel on what I got going on. Some things that y'all didn't know about me. Hopefully y'all was able to gain from this interview that we did, and I appreciate you guys and y'all platform and what y'all doing.
Big shout out to the J.O. Foundation.
J.O. Foundation for sure.
Yes, sir.
J.O. Foundation Sports.
Yep.
We come in, we got merch, but it's more so of impacting our youth. I'm really big on seeing the next level of kids be great academically and on the basketball court. So we're looking into getting into schools. I do training right now. I'm training 5 days a week, and even on the weekend if I'm not playing.
There you go.
So you can definitely tap in. On Instagram, I'm Fly Guy J.O. You can always reach out to me. On Facebook, it's Jordan Aaron. But yeah, I'm always in the gym. We always in the lab putting
coming to get a workout tomorrow.
So whenever y'all ready, let's go. Let's do it. This is Jordan Aaron, and you're watching From the Bottom to the Top Sports.
Yo, man, dope interview.
Hold on, no, dope interview to you. That was good stuff.
Well, at the end of the day, man, I'm just giving the people the platform to be able to tell their story. And I think that's what a lot of content is really storytelling and be able to get insight. But more so, teaching moment for student athletes now who might not know Jordan's story about being a conference MVP, conference championship, made it to the big dance and played Division I basketball and averaged 20 points a game, right? Like, let's get to that.
Yeah.
So big shout out to J.O. and being able to give the story and do it in a humble way.
Yo, but more importantly, man, what I love more importantly, I love the fact that he got the platform to promote himself so people can know his accolades and what he's done. But I really love what he's doing for those kids.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. When you have that success, man, you got to keep that rear view mirror attached and you got to look back and make sure you setting it out and paying it forward for the kids who coming behind you, man. Because at the end of the day, your legacy's great. What you did is great. Now, you can't take the information to the grave with you. So give that free game to the kids, to the parents, to the people who are trying to accomplish some of the things that you did to be able to say, let's keep this legacy for the city and for the kids who look like us going forward.
Absolutely, man. One thing I can say is I remember when Jordan was having his son.
Okay.
This was before his son was born. And I used to literally say, I bet you this be another Dedrick Kyrie situation. And it's starting to pan out.
It's playing out right in front of our eyes, man. Yo, big shout out to D. Jones, Jerry Ice, City Legends, all the good people at Harlem Haberdashery. Shout them out, Al.
Big shout out to my man Smooth K1, man. We out here working. Big shout out to Sean Black. Big shout out to the man upstairs who opens doors that no man can ever close.
Peace.